Welcome, Battle Brothers. I am the Epic Narrator, and today I'm here to tell you that I am a wargamer. So this is a response to my man Navani over at Nav's Hobby Corner. If you haven't subbed to this guy already, go and do it immediately. This is a challenge that is going around YouTube at the moment, and it started off with Spud over there at Chilling Wargamers. So again, if you haven't subscribed to those guys, go and hit that subscribe button today. And if you haven't subscribed to me, why not, eh? Why not hit that button as well? But anyway, I'm going to be answering 4 questions today. How did I get into wargaming? What got me into YouTube, which is quite an interesting one, I think. Where do I see the channel in the future? And finally, what advice would I give to prospective and new YouTubers? So let's start with number 1. How did I get into the hobby? Well, that's an easy one, really. I got into the hobby early 90s. Not sure which 90s it was. Maybe 92, 93, 94, something like that. Back in 2nd edition. 2nd edition 40k. I was in like primary school. One of my mates was going on about this amazing game. I saw the 2nd edition box set and I knew that I had to have it. And I waited all the way until my birthday, and eventually I got the 2nd edition box set, 20 Orcs, 40 Gretchen, cardboard Dreadnought, and 20 Space Marines. And my life has never been the same since. My first army was Orcs, so if people are wondering why I'm hanging around the Orc community, that is why. Orcs were and always will be my first love. So incidentally, I've got them hanging around here, look. So there's a 2nd edition Orc right there for you. So that is why. Also, this comes into my sort of channel why I'm almost obsessed with Rogue Trader and 2nd edition. Maybe I'm going through a midlife crisis, I don't know, but my modus operandi at the moment just seems to be, let's go on eBay, let's go on to you know, buyer seller groups, and let's hoover up all of the 2nd edition and Rogue Trader models that I can, as these are models that unfortunately I didn't get to play around with when I was younger. That's where my passion lies, 2nd edition and Rogue Trader. If you're a Primaris fanboy, sorry lads, you've seen the videos, right? Anyway, so let's move on to question 2. What got me into YouTube? Well, this is not my first foray into YouTube. When I was living in Japan, I had 2 YouTube channels. Neither of them very successful. You can see them here. One of them was me eating Japanese food, which was Land of the Rising Chunder, me and my friend Chris. So this channel has been long dead. My first video was me eating a spaghetti flavored ice cream. And my second channel, a bit more successful, is my music channel. So we can see here, this is what I like to do, is I like to make old school, happy hardcore, kind of rave techno, and I'll play it all live. So I'll play it on synth boxes, beat boxes, no computer, and just get stuck in. So I actually live in China at the moment, and I am currently doing that. So if you want to check out some 40k inspired music, you can check it over here, or alternatively my newer stuff is on Bandcamp. Yeah, so how did I get into YouTube? This is my first 2 forays, and this current incarnation, it's COVID times, lads. It's been in the back of my head, you know, let's do it. You know, I was sitting on my ass, not doing that much work, working from home, and I was like, you know what, this is the time to start up a 40k channel again. Actually, it wasn't a 40k channel I was going to start. My first video was D&D, playing D&D online. It didn't go so well. It's kind of difficult to play D&D online because you can't control it. You've got 3 or 4 other people there, right? Things can go wrong and stuff. So maybe it's something I'll go back to in the future. But one day I'll put on the "this is a bad and blah 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 blah" voice, and the channel was born. I realized that maybe I could do some narrations and things like that, but it's slowly moved on. to opinion pieces, let's plays, that kind of stuff. And you can see my ugly mug now, which you couldn't do in the future. So that moves us nicely on to where do I see the channel in the future. Well, I've already got an Instagram, I've already got a Twitch. If you haven't followed me on Instagram or Twitch, links are below. What I would like to do in the future, of course, is grow. We're currently at 300 and something subs. Next big goal is to 500 and then the 1000. The 1000 is where we can potentially monetize and move on from there. So this is where I want you to help me. I want you to write down in the comments what you would like to see in the future, because to be honest, some of my narration videos have not got the sort of following that I might want. They haven't got as many follows and they haven't got as many subscribers or as many watches, you know. And for me, you know, I'm not going to lie, I mean, it is a bit disappointing. You know, you put a lot of effort into something and it doesn't take off. But, you know, that's the funny thing about YouTube. You never know what video is going to explode. Something that you spend ages on and you think is the best video just languishes in purgatory, and then some throwaway video that you spent 2 minutes on suddenly explodes. So, you know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, so I'd like you to let me know what you would like to see more of. Would you like to see more narrations? Would you like to see more opinion pieces? Would you like me to retire the epic narrator voice and just see this mug from here on in? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and painting as well. But yeah, so in the future, what are we going to be looking at? We are going to be doing more stuff on Twitch. So live streams, you can follow the link here. So I mostly stream on Twitch around about 8 o'clock most evenings. It's all just painting, having a laugh. You can have a chat with me. And yeah, so this is what I'd like to be doing in the future. And from here on in, I'm going to be doing a live stream on YouTube every week or every 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes, right? What advice to give to a new YouTuber? Just do it, mate. Get on with it. Resign yourself to the fact that your first videos are going to be crap. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about saving up all the money. Oh yeah, you know, I'm going to start my money when I get this kit. I just need this camera. I just need this. You know what, mate? You don't need any of that. You got a phone. Get on. Start recording. As soon as your videos are out there, you're going to start learning how to edit them. You're going to start learning what sounds good, what works for you, what doesn't work. And it doesn't matter how good your kit is. If you don't know how to edit and you don't know how to act in front of the camera, your videos are always going to be shite, mate. Right? I'm still learning myself, of course. I'm learning every time. Every time I upload a video, I learn something new. And that's the other advice. 1, don't worry about your kit. Just get out there and start. 2, never stop learning. Watch those YouTube videos and put into practice what they say. If they say to you, make a thumbnail, you go out and you make a thumbnail. And if it doesn't work that time, you try again. If they say, hey, look, you should change your titles to blah, 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 blah. Change your titles, because these people know what they're talking about, right? It's not good enough just to watch a video. You need to put it into practice. Those are my 2 main things. And number 3 is, haters gonna hate me, right? Some people are gonna like your video, some people ain't. If you are if you're the sort of person who's going to take things to heart and get upset if somebody says, oh, look, you look like an idiot on screen, blah, 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 blah. You need to have a serious think, is this what you want to do? Because if you ever do blow up and you're not thick-skinned enough, the trolls are just going to amplify and amplify and amplify. So be careful. Right, so I think that brings me to the end. Those are the 4 questions answered. Now, who am I going to nominate? Now, I've got 3 nominations. So these are guys. I haven't had a massive interaction with some of these people, but they're just people that I think are going places in the hobby and people that I'd like to know a little bit more about, really. First one is Goblin Grotto. So this guy subscribed to my live stream very recently. He's on my Discord. My links to my Discord are below, actually. So Goblin Grotto is just about 3 or 4 subs away from his 300 goal. So I'd like us to help him. So all the Battle Brothers go and subscribe to his channel and make sure that you let him know in the comments that I've nominated him. Next person the Old Hammer channel. As I said before, I love old school 40k. I love it. This guy, he's actually talking to, you know, Games Workshop gods like Mark Gibbons and John Blanche. He's got the physical artwork from, you know, the original Rogue Traders and stuff. I mean, how cool is that? So again, subscribe to this man's channel and let him know in his comments that I've nominated him for this challenge. And the final one is Miniature Game Montage. You know, I've watched this guy since he first started, essentially. Had a few sort of conversations with him, nothing major, but these are the best battle reports I've ever seen. One, it's Necromunda, so I like playing Necromunda. So, but it's got, you know, the camera work's good, the voiceover's good, it's got a nice little story, and it all just flows and works for me. And he's already at more followers than I am. I've been on here about 6-7 months. He's been on here like 3 or 4, and he's already surpassed me. So this chap's going places. So those are all my nominations. Also, a bonus nomination to Slaith the Space Marine.
You are watching the epic narrator. I am Slaith the Space Marine. See, that's me in the comments.
Hurry up and make your video. You have been asked by Navani. And if you haven't subscribed to Slaith, go and subscribe to him. And that brings me to the end. So thank you, Battle Brothers. And if you haven't subscribed to me yet or liked me yet, what are you doing? Give it a go. May the Emperor protect you through Nurgle's blood. See you later.